Happy Monday, K-Man. Welcome to Working From Home Pilates Stretch episode number 5. Can't believe how time is flying. So today's class, we're just going to take you through a short little stretch class. So it'll be a little bit of stretching, but there'll also be a little bit of spinal mobility, a little bit of abdominal work, just kind of jammed into a little quick 10-minute class. So hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully it gives you a little bit of a break from the computer screen. So all you need is a chair and ideally a mat. So either a Pilates mat, a yoga mat, something that has a little bit of a grip. And we're going to get started. So you're going to be standing facing the back of your chair with your feet shoulder width apart. I want you to take a deep inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale, lower the arms, let the chin gently sink to your chest, and then you're going to roll forward through the spine into your spine stretch forward. Ooh, I just made it past that chair. Take a deep inhale at the bottom. Exhale to draw the abdominals up, and imagine lifting your ribs towards the ceiling as you roll that spine back up. Take another deep breath in, reach the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, lower the arms, let the chin soften to the chest, and again, rolling forward. Starting to get those spines moving there. And then lifting the ribs, drawing the abs up as you roll back through. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, roll. It's almost like you're peeling yourself away from a wall as you flex forward. Taking that last inhale at the bottom, and then let the ribs start to lift to the ceiling, the abs draw up, and you're going to roll yourself up into a standing position, reaching the arms out in front. You're going to go into a small little squat. So it's like you're sitting back towards the heels, and then when you come up, you're going to reach your arms up and let your heels lift. So you're going to go down into your squat, and then up into your heel lift. Try and keep your balance on that kind of second toe area, so the thick part of the ball of your foot. You're just trying to avoid rolling onto the outside of your foot, which is a natural thing. You tend to be a little bit more stable in that position. Up. We're going to do 2 more here. Last one. Perfect, and then bring yourself down. I want you to be able to grab the chair for a little bit of balance. We're going to stand on the left foot. Okay, now starting upright on the left foot, you're going to reach that back leg behind, leaning forward. So the chair is just there for a little bit of balance. And then reaching it up, arms are going to come up, you're going to balance. Perfect, so you're reaching back, so stretching that supporting leg, or that left leg, and then balancing up, reaching the arms. 3. So you should be getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch. A little bit of balance work. 3 more here. We're going to do 8 on each leg. So definitely count. You can do more if you'd like. Last one. Perfect. And then switching legs. So same thing, balancing on the other leg. Arms come up. Knee comes forward, and then reaching back behind. Trying to just keep your supporting leg straight and your back straight as you hinge forward from your hips. And again, this is a great one. It just works balance of the leg, the foot, the ankle. And again, you don't have to use the chair if you don't want to. It's kind of nice. I just want you to get a nice stretch at the end here. 3 more to go. All the way to 8. Awesome. All right, that one is done, and then we're going to turn the chair around. So this is where it's important that the chair is on a kind of a grippy surface, because we're going to do a chair plank. Yay. You can do planks with everything. So hands are on the top of the chair, and you're going to step the feet back, and you're trying to bring yourself into a plank position. So hands pretty much underneath the shoulders, pushing the heels to the floor. So you feel like your heels are pressing to the floor, and you should be getting a little stretch in the back of the legs. And then if you can either hold it here, or if you're feeling ambitious this morning, you can bend one knee in and then bring it back, and then the other knee. Okay, just be aware that the chair, I don't want it to slip forward. Okay, so just do whatever's gonna work for you. So this is like that slow mountain climber. So as soon as one foot lifts, there's a lot more weight in the other, your 2 hands in your foot. and your abdominals should have to work a lot more. You can now reach the knee out towards the outside of the arm. I can't talk this morning. So you've got this stability through your upper body, so the shoulders aren't moving, the arms aren't bending, and you're reaching the knee out. Should be working through the hips a little bit. And again, you can always just hold the plank as well if this doesn't work for you. 4 more, almost there. 4, 3, 2, last one. Perfect, and then bring your feet forward, hands wherever is comfortable, and just press the heels back into the floor, reach your tailbone behind, and try to straighten out your back. Take a deep breath here, and then exhale, start to tuck and round your spine all the way back up. Perfect. Now we're going to go to the floor. So you're going to be lying on your back with your legs up onto the chair, okay? So the knees should be pretty much above the hips for the first one. Hands behind your head. Elbows, you should be able to see your elbows in your peripheral vision, okay? And then bringing your pelvis to neutral, so getting that little bit of an arch in the lower back. Exhale, curl the head and shoulders up and down. So this is our chest lift. So the movement is coming from the rib cage. So when you're lifting up into your chest lift, you do not want your lower back to jam into the mat. You want to try and keep that little bit of a space between the lower back and the mat. You can keep going, make it a little harder with one knee lifted over your hip. So doing 5 with one leg lifted. 3, 4, 5, and you do the other leg lifted. And again, still trying to maintain neutral. As you're lifting, you're looking towards your thighs. 2 more. Now, if you feel comfortable, you can do it both legs lifted and together in a neutral pelvis, or you can rest your feet back down. So we're going to do 10 in this position. This can be a little bit harder in a neutral position. You can also do it in an imprint where your lower back is pushing a little bit into the floor and it's staying like that. So it's your choice which position of your pelvis you want to pick today. I've got 4 more left in my set. 1, 2, 3, last one, and 4, all the way to 10. Perfect. Arms are going to go out to your side, palms facing the floor, and I want you to try to get your feet kind of on the edge of your chair, and just let both legs drop to one side, keeping the knees together. One of your feet will lift off the chair, and then exhale, roll the legs back up. So inhale, lowering to one side, exhale, lift up. So just that little bit of a spine twist. You can also do with your legs in a tabletop position where they're not on the chair at all. This increases the difficulty. Just ensuring that the opposite shoulder stays glued down to the mat. So this is a great way to get some abdominal work and a great spinal stretch. We're going to do 1 more on the other side. Perfect, and then you're going to bring it all the way down. Now the next one is a shoulder bridge, and depending on how high your chair is, this may or may not work. So you can do it with your feet on the floor. I want you to bring the knees bent right over top of the hips. So the feet or the ankles should be about the same height as my knees, okay? And again, if your chair is super high, it might not work. If it's low, it should be okay. Arms are at your side, palms are facing the floor, chest is nice and wide. You're going to be pushing your heels into your chair and then squeezing your glutes and lifting them up a couple inches off the floor. Really squeeze the glutes and then release it down. So it's going to be hamstrings and glutes. Exhale up, inhale down. So we're not rolling up like a shoulder bridge or kind of a hip roll. We're picking the tailbone up or picking the hips up, placing the hips down. Go a little higher if you can. This is where you really feel those hamstrings cramping up there sometimes, but squeeze your glutes. We'll do 3 more in this position. Squeeze 1. Squeeze those glutes every time. 2, it'll help those hamstrings out. Last time. Fantastic. And then take one leg, straighten up to the ceiling, gently pull it towards you, and then pull those toes down towards you so you get that stretch in the back of the calves. And then switch legs. The leg comes up, pull the toes towards you, still pulling your leg in towards you. And then bringing the feet together on the chair, the knees open up to the side, and just enjoy the stretch. So just gently, if you need to, very gently pressing the knees out to the side. Just trying to get a little bit of hip work. If you're not getting anything in this position, you could bring the feet on the floor. Same idea. It just depends where you keep your tension. Don't fall asleep. It's only Monday. And then you're going to bring the legs together, and I want you to bring them straight underneath the chair, okay? Arms are going to start reaching up to the ceiling, and again, you might not have to adjust where you are in relation as we start this. We'll see how it goes. So you're going to start in a neutral pelvis, so a little bit of an arch in the lower back. We're doing our roll up. So on an exhale, I want you to lift the head, shoulders, and lower the arms and roll up, reaching towards the top of your chair. So stretch. You breathe in to hold it at the top, and then you exhale to roll down. You're going to inhale to reach your arms all the way back behind you just to stretch. Exhale, roll up. Reaching the top of the chair, inhale. Exhale, roll down. If you can't get up without swinging up or lifting your legs off the floor, you're going to do the half one. So it's an exhale, curl the head and shoulders up, and then you release down. Okay, so you have to pick the one that works for you. Last round here. Once you make it back to the floor, bend the knees in, and then probably either roll yourself up or slide to the side and press yourself up. And the last one we're going to do here is we're going to sit the feet under the chair, knees are shoulder width apart, and I want you to use your hands to pull yourself up into a nice straight spine, reaching both arms in front of you. Take an inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, roll back. Just a little bit of a half roll back. Then I want you to inhale, reach up as you sit up, as tall as you can. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, up. Two more. Exhale, roll. Inhale, up. Last time. And up. And then bringing those legs on the outside of the chair. Hopefully you can grab onto the chair and just pull yourself forward. Just get a nice last little stretch through the hips. The wider your legs are, the more stretch you will get through the inner thighs. So feel free to bring the legs as wide as you need them. And just relax through the hips, relax through the shoulders. Oh, I can relax my forehead on the chair, it's even better. And the next time you're ready and there's no rush, I want you to roll yourself back up into a sitting position and then bring the legs together and you are done. Fantastic. Short and sweet. We kind of got a little bit of ab work in there, a little bit of stretching, just exactly what everyone needs when they're sitting down at that desk all day. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Stay safe and stay home, K-Man.